7.
Now she's gotta get somebody who's like, I want full. People are sitting around there. Being up to 30. She's getting-
Do you have a hand card? I should have a hand. Oh,
6 foot.
I should have. I looked online, I'm like, man, will I get this? I'll look at that discussion. Doesn't seem so big when you look at it online, you're gonna scroll through.
It's not a deal. Yeah, it's just they think I'm getting better.
They got a 2-foot bank.
All that field.
Good morning, Al. Morning, the same thing, you gave up on summer, didn't you?
Yeah, I see you've gone to winter footwear.
Yeah, I did.
So
I pushed it as far as I could.
Yeah, I hear you.
Bill, Paul, I think we did.
It's gonna go down. Not we got one more around, they probably do this here.
Oh, good there, Jeremy.
To put some. That seems to be
That
the.
Around trying to fix something.
Good morning, everyone. Call meeting to order. Press your pledge, kids. Pledge allegiance
To the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
My turn to open us up this morning and I'll just take a moment to remember that Monday will be 50 years since the Edmund Fitzgerald son. So and those 29 men lost their lives. Thank you very much. Roll call.
Commissioner Howard,
Here.
Commissioner Scola,
Here.
Commissioner Van Alstine,
Here.
Commissioner Ruby,
Here.
Commissioner Heffernan.
Here. Okay, good. Public comment this morning.
Got letters for each of you if you don't mind taking them.
You can give them to the clerk. That's fine. Thank you.
First thing I want to say is thank you for serving. I'm appreciating everything that you got.
All right.
My concerns is I've had some problems with the old prosecutor and the new prosecutor. I brought it up to one of your board members. My concern is I have documents that have been filed. And some people can't understand them. And the falsified police reports have been getting to be outrageous. So I have a lot of issues with the police not rating the police reports correctly. Makes me look like a bad guy. I have the documents stating what I can and can't do. I have not stepped out of my boundaries. I have been to court with every owner that has violated these agreements and won. But the crimes have not been taken care of. They're civil and crimes. And I've been wanting the prosecutor for the last 9 years to take care of the crimes, and the crimes have not been taken care of. We got a new prosecutor in the beginning of the year. And I was told by Stacy, you'll substitute to meet with him, and he has refused to meet with me. And I have 4 different cases that my neighbors have done crimes to my property, and I like it to be taken care of. So those are my issues. I have the documents here, I've got everything here, if you guys wanna look at it later. You can give it to Terry and he can return it to me. You guys are not interested, I understand it's not something that you guys deal with, but I thought you guys should know what's going on in your county. I've lived here for 42 years, I've dealt with this nonsense with a shared driveway, my sewer field being on someone else's property, and an easement that people don't want you to use. I have right to do all those things. Document says that. So those are my concerns, and I wish you guys would look into it, maybe talk to the prosecutor and find out what's going on. If you can, if you can, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Trent. What else? Yes, ma'am.
Morning, my name's Robin, and my husband and I live here in Bel Air. I'm here on behalf of Mr. Moon, and I want to thank you all for having me this morning. I met him approximately a year and a half ago through volunteering at Antrim County Animal Shelter. Over this time, I have witnessed Mr. Moon giving of himself and his talents to enhance everything at our shelter. He spends time every week, multiple days, walking and spending time with the animals in their care. He's placed donation boxes throughout Antrim County to raise funds supporting the shelter. He's obtained 3 large fans in the dog kennel area for better ventilation for the dogs, and also was able to get Art Electric to volunteer their time to provide the electricity where they were placed. He also solicited K&K Heating to add boosters and ductwork to get heat to the back of the kennels. Terry has asked, and then Home Depot donated 2 sheds, the last one being an 8x10 shed, to give us more storage at the shelter. And then he built wood floors within, so we can place things there easier, get them out. Recently, the floors inside the shelter were redone, but the project didn't begin until end of October, when the nights are getting chilly. So the dogs then were contained outside, so they could finish the floors inside. Mr. Moon got Lowe's to donate 3/4-inch plywood and 2-inch foam, quite a bit of it, and that's a lot of money. Covered all the outside tops of the kennels, and it helped provide warmth for the dogs while they were outside during that time. All with the dogs' well-being in mind. He's enhanced the shelter with many other projects, from shelving, places to clean and hang the dog beds, leashes and harness shelving with organization, lots of other things. He was behind the pathway, behind the shelter, so we could safely walk the dogs, although sadly this year it wasn't mowed or maintained. Terry's also working with someone on writing a grant to procure funds for a new fenced-in dog yard. This new yard will enable us to be outside with more than 1 dog at a time, with multiple volunteers and staff. Right now, we have 1 yard, and some dogs don't interact well with others, so that really prohibits us. It'll provide the public with more accessibility for meet and greets, as well as outside time for the dogs throughout the day. Our most recent thing I can tell you about are 2 very large dogs, Mr. Pants and May. You may have seen them on the Facebook page. They were there for over 9 months. And the extra time outside for any of our dogs down there helps with their physical and mental well-being. And it's another just example of how Mr. Moon is always striving to help the shelter and the animals. I did stop by Mr. Moon's house this summer. I saw him outside just to say hi. And the entire time I was at that curve, his neighbor stood on her porch with her arms folded and crossed and glared at us the entire time. I didn't know her, but I was really uncomfortable. And I can't imagine having to live that way every day with somebody behind your house in that manner. I want to thank you guys for listening today. And I just want to give you another look at this man who gives so much of himself to help all of our animals up at our shelter. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Anyone else? Morning, Heather.
Good morning. I'm Heather Boots. I am the probate family court administrator. And this is Whitney Rainey. Whitney has recently joined our staff. Kim Albert, who was with us for, I believe, 17 years, retired at the end of last month. And she was the judicial assistant and handled some family court matters. And Whitney is going to be taking over that position. So I just wanted to put a face in front of you with a name with somebody that was coming into our staff. So I'm on board today.
Welcome. Hello.
Yeah, you want to tell us about yourself, Whitney?
Sure. I was with the prosecutor's office for the last almost 5 years. I have 2 children. We live locally. I live a very busy life with them. And I'm just very thankful and excited to take the next step in my career in the journey and being the judicial assistant for probate.
Thank you, Whitney. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Good
morning.
morning, hello, my name is Cindy Evans, I'm the executive director with Grand Traverse Industries. And I just wanted to come in person and to thank all of you for your support of our program. I've been with Grand Traverse Industries for 25 years. If I can say that, but, and this, situation with our CMH is unfortunate and, it still continues to be a battle, but I'm just thankful and grateful for your support and the memorandum that you sent over. And we want to continue to be able to provide the services that we provide. We believe in them. We believe that the individuals that we serve are members of this community, that they matter, and that what we do makes a difference in their lives. And we're grateful to be able to do that. If our community mental health doesn't support what we do, then our hands are tied. It costs money to provide and transport and do what we do, but we're grateful for you and thankful. And I was gonna introduce Micah Haven, who is the program director, and he can give a quick update on the last meeting we had with community mental health.
Yes. I certainly want to echo what Cindy said about just being so grateful. I know Bill and Ray, you come in, Jairus, you're always supportive of us at the North Country Board meeting, so thank you for that. So yeah, the most recent update that I have been given is that CMH still believes that they have the right to demand that we transition all of our services out to the community. They do not want to see us providing any services inside the facility, regardless of how the folks that we serve choose to have their services provided. The kind of candid remark that was made to me was, I don't think there's anybody who feels strongly enough to like force this change right now, but there was no acknowledgement at all of oh, I don't think we should do this, or you guys maybe have a point. So in our mind, they continue to feel that they have the right to dictate how services should be provided, regardless of how your most vulnerable constituents feel that is. And like Cindy said, we believe in the services we're providing out there. We believe in our folks' choice to choose where they want to receive services. And yeah, so my goal, or I will still, continue to be faithfully attending North Country's meetings and making it clear, that we don't agree with the direction they're heading in. And whether or not, they're gonna come out and demand something tomorrow, or just kind of hold it over our heads until they feel like they have the power or influence to then make changes, then kind of drop that on us. We are insisting on fair and sustainable rates for the services we provide. I don't think that's too much to ask. And that our folks have the opportunity to choose the environment they want to receive services in and the people that they want to interact with. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Micah, I'm sorry, could you remind me when the Christmas party is at GTI?
Yes, it's the second, I think it's December 11th. It's a Thursday. I believe it's December 11th. I would. At our Mansalona facility.
Times again, the times.
It's an all-day affair.
Okay.
You get there at 9 a.m. and there will be people there bustling around until 2 p.m. So the Elvis impersonator, Jake Slater, I don't know if anybody's seen him, but he comes out and usually starts around noon or 1. Santa will be there. It's a very festive affair. So I certainly encourage, this is certainly open to the whole community. We'd love to have as many as you show up and interact with just the most beautiful people God ever made.
Has Mr. Babbitt been invited?
He is invited every year. He will certainly be invited again this year. He told us the only time that he's been out to the facility was recently when he met with us to tell us his opinion of things. So he very, very rarely graces our doors. We'll say that.
Thank you for coming in, and again, I think, as everyone's indicated here, you have unanimous support from the Antrim County Board of Commissioners. Representative Roth was here, with support from them as well. I know, you have advocates here, whatever we can do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? All right, moving on, they get a motion to approve the agenda. Everyone did see the late edition that we had to make for Veterans Affairs.
Yep, I'll make that motion to approve the agenda.
I'll support it.
Thank you, moved and supported. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
One opposed. Minutes, first of all, minutes from October 16th for the public hearing. Motion to approve minutes.
I make the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. Any corrections to those minutes? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Regular meeting, same date, October 16th. Motion for that, please.
Make the motion.
Thank you. Second.
Second.
Thank you, Jairus who's any corrections to the minutes? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Any committee or liaison reports?
We have, on the, Board of Health, there will be a time when we will be getting a letter from them, and Shannon and Jeremy will be here. They're adding teeth to the septic ordinance part, because right now, basically, if somebody's septic fails, too bad, we can't do, there's no teeth to it to be able to force to get anything fixed. They adopted, at our last meeting, they adopted the language that was supplied from Benzie Leelanau with some changes to it. And now it has to go to a public hearing at the health department, and once the public hearing is done, then it will come to all 4 county boards to approve. And then they'll enact it in 45 days after that.
Right. Cheers.
Yeah, the Antrim Creek Natural Area, we haven't had a meeting recently, but we have preliminary diagnosis of the hemlock woolly adelgid being there, so our Parks Director and Conservation District are looking at next steps.
Thank you. Anything else? Okay. New business, claims and accounts.
I don't have it, I can have it in just a second.
$177,137.83.
Is that a motion?
Yes.
Is there a second?
Yeah.
Move to second. Any questions about the bills?
I have a question. Number 6, Jeremy, can you just explain what that is?
BSNA software.
I don't have it.
Oh, that's our accountant's help. That's the kind of lifeblood of all of our software.
Okay. Okay, number 38 is the Apple fence company for Vandermark Tower.
Yep, that's the tower, that, we've got moving again, the Orchard Hill Tower.
Okay,
And we had to put a fence around it.
Yeah, that was required by the township.
okay, okay.
Good. Else? Move to second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Budget resolutions. This will be resolution 20-2025. 2026 expenditure approval resolution.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
I'll support it.
Will be supported. Any questions? Vicky, can I get a roll call on this, please?
Yes, Commissioner Heller,
Yes.
Commissioner Van Alstine,
Yes.
Commissioner Stoll,
No,
Commissioner Ruby,
No.
Commissioner Hempel.
Yes. The motion passes 3-2, correct, Vicky?
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution, we got resolution 21-2025, resolution to adopt the 2026 Antrim County Budget General Appropriations Act and villages. for a motion for that. I'll make the motion. Thank you.
Passport.
Moved and supported, questions about this resolution? Another roll call vote for me, Vicky, please.
Commissioner Scola,
Yes.
Commissioner Rubin,
Yes.
Commissioner Heckler,
Yes. Yes.
Commissioner Hillman,
Yes.
Commissioner Van Alstine.
Yes.
You.
And
Thank you. Moving on, this to be resolution 22. 22-2025. Motorola Solutions Municipal Lease Agreement submitted by the Sheriff's Department, certified BC resolution. Good motion for that.
So moved.
I'll support.
Thank you. Moving supported. Questions on this? Jess?
Yeah, Jeremy, the first down payment would be in 2027. And then it's at 4.7% interest.
Yeah, actually, no, I was,
Come on up to the mic.
I was wrong with it. Actually, the first payment would be 0% interest for the first year.
In 26 or 27?
27. The first payment would be 0% interest.
That was negotiated as we were uncertain about the best way to do this funding. They were willing to meet us with the 0% for the first year to see if we found any additional funding. At this point, I don't believe we're looking at any other options, correct?
Correct.
And so we still get the benefit of the 0% bill in the first year.
So in year 2, will we have the opportunity to pay extra, or is this contract fixed?
Good pay.
We have representatives here from Motorola and Colorado. These young ladies, shooting the red, the sheriff. They can answer those questions.
Well, they'll have to come out. I'll need him to come up to the microphone as well, then, George. Please.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm playing catch up on this one. This was Mike Gaines' project, and since he left, it kind of got put in my lap, so I apologize.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm Lindsay Schleicher from Motorola. Yes, you can pay additional, with no penalty, to pay additional. So then that's why we did the 0% for the first year, if you guys decided to want to do that.
And the reason I ask is because when I was on the 911 committee board, I mean, we had approximately 1.5 million. So, I mean, we're better off paying extra if we can than incurring the interest expense. That's just where I'm going. Sure.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Another question? Thanks, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Thanks. Any other question? No, good, George. We do have a motion in the second. That's another roll call vote. Vicky.
Commissioner Van Alstine,
Yes.
Commissioner Rubin,
Yes.
Commissioner Scola,
Yes.
Commissioner Howard,
Yes.
Commissioner Heckler.
Yes.
Yes, unanimous.
Thank you. Moving on, submitted by airport manager, look for a motion to select Beat and Hunt as a professional airport consulting firm for the years 2026 to 2031.
I'll make that motion.
Authorize the chair to execute the agreement with Beat and Hunt for consultation services. And Terry made a motion.
I'll support.
Just guys, or any questions? Chairs.
Good.
Good morning, Matthew.
Good morning. I guess my only concern reading through it is. It seems like Mead and Hunt is doing airports all over the place, and I just wonder if you have any concerns about. I mean, are they the only ones that are doing it?
No, there are multiple firms that do it, and that was one of our discussion points when we were working it over. And over the last year and a half, 2 years that I've worked with them here, they don't always answer the phone right away, but we do receive a call back from them. They're a great firm, and I don't know, based on where we are in projects that are coming up, they've known the airport, and I really feel comfortable having them. So,
Thank you. Good. Don't run away, Matthew. Okay, all those in favor, please say aye.
Yeah.
Anyone opposed? Also submitted, moving on, also submitted by Matthew, with for a motion to authorize the chair to execute the agreement with Beam to Hunt for the acquisition of navigation easements.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Second,
Yes.
thank you. Moved and seconded. Questions?
Explain it.
So navigation easement gives the airport rights in perpetuity to come onto a parcel and remove any obstructions that may penetrate the numerous airspaces that we have out there. So trees. There are a number of navigation easements in the village right now that have been there since the sixties. But there's some parcels that don't have them, so that's what we're going after.
Cheers.
So basically, we found a couple parcels where the trees are in the line, so they need to be trimmed or.
Yeah, pruned or even pruned or taken to the ground. From the airport's perspective, we'd love to go to the ground. Because it's not an ongoing, management issue.
Right.
Good. Okay, it was moved to second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Have a good afternoon. Moving on, submitted by Paula Trimside, COA Director, looking for permission to authorize the chair to execute the fiscal year 2026 to 2028 area agency on aging Northwest Michigan provider agreement and addendums for purchase of services from the Commission on Aging, personal care, homemaker, chore services, and respite for seniors being provided by AAA. And
I'll make that motion.
thank you. Will be supported. Any questions for Paula? Jerison.
Yeah, just the rate increase, are you comfortable with it, and how does it compare to others across the state, if you know?
It's standard across the state. Would we like to have more? Yes, but it is, a nice increase.
Good. Anyone else? Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you, Paul. Okay, moving on, human resources, submitted by Stephanie to approve the adoption of a MERS hybrid plan adoption agreement, contribution addendum for MERS defined contribution and addendum for plan closures, freezes and versions, and authorize the HR director to sign.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you, moved and seconded. This was, the Board of Commissioners have requested, that administration take steps to eliminate pension benefits for county commissioners. That's what, this adjustment is made. Jeremy, it was indicated, I think, that there is always an initial liability when you close or modify, do any changes to pensions. Do we know what that cost is?
Yeah, that's, for you folks, it's about $2,600. It's not much because there's not a large investment. Obviously, when you change a plan, bigger than this, you see a massive, increase in liability right up front. But in this case, it's less than what you're cutting budget significantly.
Right, so the net savings is approximately
$7,500.
thank you. Anything else? And all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? You. Moving on, Plant Moran Real Point Services Agreement, looking for a motion to authorize the county administrator to sign an agreement with Plant Moran Real Point at an amount not to exceed $35,000 for public safety center consultation services.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Anyone opposed?
No.
Got that, Vicky, 3-2. We got medical marijuana operation oversight grant application. Looking for a motion to authorize county administrator to submit a fiscal year 2026 medical marijuana operation and oversight grant application with the Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs, Marijuana Regulatory Agency, sponsorship of the Northwest Michigan.
I'll make the motion. I'll second.
Thank you. Move the second. Any comment, any questions?
I don't have questions or comments. So when I read this and it says the goal, if awarded, the health department will continue the development of its media campaign to educate the community about why marijuana needs to be locked up to protect youth. When I read that, I feel as a commissioner, if I support this, I'm actually encouraging the use of marijuana. I have a very big problem with this. First of all, it's just my opinion that parents should not be smoking marijuana or doing drugs in front of their kids, period. Period. You know what I'm saying? Number one. Number two, the war, or let's say the drug problem is not getting better. It's getting worse. And I think by encouraging it, with lock boxes or whatever it might be, it's like we're encouraging the problem. And I have I mean, everybody knows my background. I disagree with this wholeheartedly. I just do. I think that all money is not good money, and I oppose this.
Else? I guess I don't understand, because why would you not want to you can't change what the state, but the people did, they voted to have legal marijuana. Why would you not want to support making sure that the parents lock up their marijuana no different than they lock up their prescription drugs? It doesn't encourage the use of it. It's telling people that you need to make sure your kids can't get to it. I guess I don't understand why you think that it encourages the use of marijuana. I mean, it's everywhere right now, and it's because the people of the state of Michigan voted to do that. So locking it up, I think, is a really good idea, but each to his own.
No, I will just say this, so I agree locking it up. I think it's a no-brainer. I do. But what I'm saying is just because man makes law doesn't mean that it's actually correct, and I think we got it wrong. As a former police officer, my problem with marijuana wasn't, adults are gonna do what adults are going to do, okay? I mean, there's nothing we can do to stop that, all right? And I'm just speaking from my experience. If I seen somebody on the street with personal marijuana, I mean, in the city of Detroit, a lot of times, you got one or two choices. You're gonna go to jail, or you can just dump it out right now, smash it with your feet, be done with it. Now, distribution is a totally different situation. But I just look at it totally different. I do, because that's what I didn't even like about the law, because like I said, adults are gonna do what adults are gonna do, but when something is legalized, then you got young people that say it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And it's not okay. It's not. And I just see the drug problem just because people or the voters legalize it, and I respect that. That's the way our country works. But by handing out lock boxes to adults, I just almost like we're just saying, hey, it's fine, and it's just not fine. And just because we get a grant, I don't know, I think this is just attributes to the problem. I do, yeah.
Okay, thanks, Rick. You have comments? I'm gonna ask for a roll call vote on this one, Vicky.
Commissioner Scola,
No.
Commissioner Ruby,
No.
Commissioner Howard,
Yes.
Commissioner Van Alstine,
Yes.
Commissioner Heckron,
Yes.
passed 3-2.
Thank you. Moving on, the Michigan Indigent Defense Commission. Yeah, Michigan Indigent Defense Commission, agreement. Looking for a motion to authorize the chair to execute grant E-202-60047-00 between the state of Michigan Indigent Defense Commission and Antrim County in the grant period of October 1, 2025 to September 30, 2026.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you. For a second,
I'll second it.
move the second. Questions, chairs?
Jeremy, the way I read this, it looks like it's a little bit better for us. Is that correct? As far as financial?
Financial cost to the county is pretty much the same, like that's the whole impetus, no matter what the state does. Additional finance, can't be worse for the county. What this was a kind of card back on the total budget, because not all was being used. The state's kind of tightened down across every county to try to make the budgets tighter to what they actually looked like in the past. Thank you.
Okay, all those, we do a motion second, all those in favor, please say aye.
Yes.
Those opposed? Thank you. Also similar, MIDC program administrator contractor services, if you're authorized to chair to execute the Sixth Amendment. The Antrim County Indigent Defense Attorney Administrator Independent Contractor Agreement between Antrim County and Paul Jarbo, deal at a cost of $69,000. Authorize the finance director to make the appropriate budget amendment.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Jason. For a second.
I'll second it.
Terry, move the second questions. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Next agenda item, Summit Fire Protection Services Agreement. Looking, for motion authorized chair to sign terms of service for Summit Fire Protection Relief County Jail inspection. To the Antrim County Jail inspection and 3-year renewals for the county building and courthouse.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you.
I'll support.
Any more questions? Jerry?
Jeremy, so Summit has done the county building before, but not the jail, is that correct, or?
Correct. We switched over 3 years ago to Summit, had a great deal of savings for the county building in the courthouse, and now jail's switched over. And we're renewing this.
And it's fine to have the same company do them all, correct?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
All right, all those in favor, please say aye.
Yeah.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Thank you. Veterans Affairs. Michigan Veterans Affairs Agency grant approval. Brandon is with us, this morning. If there's any questions, looking to, for a motion to authorize the chair to execute the Michigan Veterans Affairs Agency fiscal year 2026 County Veteran Services Fund grant agreement, the grant period of October 1, 2025 to September 30, 2026, and authorize the finance director to make the following budget amendments. Fiscal year 2026, revenue 101, skips 561, MVA $31,814.25, expenditure 101,682.72.
I'll make the motion. I'll second it.
Move the second. Questions for Brandon?
Is he coming?
Yeah, he's coming.
How are we doing this morning?
Wonderful, Brandon. How are you?
Not bad.
I wanted to put a pat on the back to Brandon. He has been working his tail off. I've had numerous veterans, both at the coffee shop when I stop in and get coffee, and people that have called me on how well the job you're doing. I would really appreciate keeping up the good work. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
Any other questions? No comments? All right, all those in favor, please say aye.
Yeah.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, thank you, Brandon.
Appreciate it.
Afternoon. Moving on to reports, county administrators reports. Any questions for Jeremy? Come on, Jeremy. Of course.
Number two, we already had the agreement, but if the Motorola agreement, is that tied into the 911 tower, or is that?
Yeah, so what's been delayed and more than I think anybody wanted was the initial phase that was getting the VHF radio in place, which was a big deficit at Central Lake in particular. Obviously, we're not quite there yet, but we're a lot closer. I've got a meeting with FCC or somebody that's helping us with FCC certification next week. And the this is kind of phase two. The Motorola is phase two, adding the 800 and and 700, but giving us much better coverage, which you can see from the map in here.
Number 5, no questions. I just wanted to make sure that the public knew that there's a park and rec survey that's available on the county website. Take the time, fill it out. We've been getting a great response. If you haven't been out to Barnes Park, it'd be worthwhile to go. The pavement job is done and it looks beautiful out there. So just a quick note on people to do the survey.
Anything else on
That,
that?
the courthouse, the windows, are they not?
They're here, they are coming Monday to finish those up.
I didn't ask this time.
I do have a real quick note for the board. We have gotten a couple responses, so thank you. We have a FOIA out there. Really need an actual response so that we can establish whether or not any of those documents exist.
So I just reply, I don't have anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't fill out an affidavit saying that we don't have anything if I haven't been told that.
Okay.
We've got 2 FOIA requests.
Yeah, so generally speaking, if you get a communication from my office saying, we've got a FOIA request for this, do you have any documents? You don't have to provide the documents just yet, we just need to know whether you have any or not, so that we can respond. But we do need a response from each of you when you get that, email.
I do just want, there was included in our packet as well, a letter from Mike Merriweather, the forester. That the Conservation District had received a $50,000 donation from Abdeen Jabara. Who's a longtime resident and supporter of the conservation.
They've given a lot of, because when I was on the board, they donated, gave property and lots of things, so they really, want to keep what we have pristine, so.
So thank you. Sierra's with us this morning, and Sierra, thank you for including some information in our pack as well. Any questions for Sierra in regards to the draft? Chairman's report. My report this morning is, and I speak for myself. I'm speaking just for myself. I want to thank everyone who took the opportunity to vote on Tuesday. Obviously, we had the Public Safety Center on the ballot. I just want to say to the 3,253 people who voted yes, that I will at least do everything. I will do everything in my power to make sure that you don't ever regret that vote. But equally important for the 2,936 people who have concerns and voted no. I will not forget their concerns. And I will continue to work to the best I can to earn their support as we move forward. So I appreciate that. I just wanted to say that. Included is our treasurer's report for informational purposes only. Sherry's here with us as well. Anything for her? Various matters, Jason.
Yep, just going back to the Board of Health, Terry spoke on the septic ordinance. I think it's important that we give them teeth. Especially for the things that we go through. We've been to a couple of septic appeals. And it doesn't have to be approved by all 4 to be enacted in our county. And we feel maybe there might be at least one, probably one county of the 4 that doesn't approve it. But I think we should, when it comes to the board, it's not anything overstepping their boundaries or bounds. It's just allowing them to, have enforcement. Not just letters, hey, can you fix this? Can you fix this? Can you fix this? Now we're actually gonna be able to make them fix it, especially, everybody's worried about keeping our waters pristine as they are and clean. And a few of these we've seen that if we didn't take care of it, that's not what's gonna happen to our lakes and our streams. So I'll just keep that in mind when it comes to us. It doesn't have to be approved by everybody else for us to, approve it and get in motion. So, thank you.
Thanks, Joseph. Terry?
One other thing on that, it would be enforcement like with the guy in Central Lake. Where that's what it's designed for, is overflowing things that are broken.
Yeah.
Running out of the street.
Not just to pick on everybody with a little bit of, but when it's flowing on the street, that's what we want to.
That's all I got, Bill, thanks.
Any other comments, Ray?
Just one comment. I want to make clarification, just in case, nobody understood what I said about. I retired, in 2016. Marijuana was not legal at that time, so I just want to make that clarification.
Thanks, thanks. Jared?
I'm good.
Okay. And last public comment, yes, ma'am.
Here I come. I'm Ann Steiner.
I'm gonna get that microphone in, so everybody can hear you. Thank you.
I'm Ann Steiner. And I am here representing the Todd Steiner Memorial Christmas Party. First of all, before I hand these wonderful invitations out to you, I just want to say thank you. And it is amazing how the community, the businesses, friends, people from all over the state are supporting Mansalona. I'm putting on this party this year. We're working with Dayton Lamina. They have been fabulous. And they have connected us with businesses all over the world. And so it's not just Bel Air, it's not just Mansalona, not just Michigan, it's all over the world that is donating to this party, that loves this organization. So on December 11th is the party. And I hope you've been working on your outfits. But I would like to personally hand an invitation to all of you and to say thank you for your love and support for GTI. You have become a special part in my heart, knowing how important Mansalona and GTI is and the love of our special needs. So here you go.
Thank you.
Our theme this year is snowman. That's why.
Thank you.
I have one more here. Does anybody have questions?
Still public comment. Any other public comment, this morning? Okay, thank you all again for joining us. You can go for the first, or adjourned by order of the chair. Thank you.
Thanks. Good job, everybody.